The tide has been running against freedom. Our people have followed false prophet. We must and we shall return to proven ways, not because they are old, but because they are true. Tonight, there is violence in our streets, corruption in our highest offices, aimlessness amongst our youth, anxiety among our elders, and there's a virtual despair among the many who look beyond material success for the inner meaning of their lives. And where examples of morality should be set, the opposite is seen. Small men seeking great wealth or power have too often and too long turned even the highest levels of public service into mere personal opportunity. History shows us, it demonstrates that nothing prepares the way for tyranny more than the failure of public officials to keep the streets safe from bullies and marauders. The good Lord raised this mighty republic to be a home for the brave and to flourish as the land of the free, not to stagnate in the swampland of collectivism, not to cringe before the bullying of communism.
Hello, YouTube and Design Music. Today I assault this with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the subject matter of what studying Judaism taught me about all generations, and what better book to use than the good old book, the Old Testament. So I've been using the Jewish Publication Society Tanakh, and if you got a Bible, you can follow along with me. I'm just going to be kind of reflecting on what this taught me. One generation, utter futility, said Koheleth. Utter futility, all is futile. What real value is there for a man in all the gains he makes beneath the sun? One generation goes, another comes, but the earth remains the same forever. The sun rises and the sun sets, and glides back to where it rises, southward blowing, turning northward. Ever turning blows the wind. On its rounds, the wind returns. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. To the place which they flow, the streams flow back again. All such things are worrisome. No man can ever state them. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear enough of hearing. Only that shall happen which has happened. Only that which has occurred. There is nothing new under the sun. Well, it says nothing new beneath the sun, but we've all heard it from the King James. There is nothing new under the sun. And what is that talking about? I'm gonna ask you, what do you think that passage is talking about? I'm gonna give you a minute to think about. And now that whatever amount of time has passed, I don't know if a minute has passed, but whatever. We'll actually talk about it. I'll tell you what I think that means. What that means is that every generation has had to deal with the same problems. You know, so the idea that, oh, my generation is the those millennials, those Gen Zs are the worst generation, is kind of a stupid thing, especially if you consider yourself a Christian, and even more so a Jew, because you read that, and if you're reading the Old Testament, the Tanakh, it tells you that all generations have had to deal with the same problems. And that nothing new, there's just nothing new about what's going on right now in this country. It's the same that you saw in that clip of that senator talking about where we've seen this. We've seen the politicians and the soothsayers and all the charlatans. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And it's very interesting that passage, if I was ever to read that from the Bible and didn't tell people where that was from, that's very relatable, because all of us have dealt with this. There is nothing new under the sun.